Good evening. So today I want to talk about one of the fun things about English and other languages, but in particular about English. One of the ways that native speakers will use to say no without coming out and saying no. So in particular, I'm thinking of invitations. So for example, it's quite common to invite a coworker to lunch, or a friend to come over. And in English, it's very strong to just come out and say no, no I can't, or no I don't want to. It's pretty harsh to do that. So what we will tend to do instead is to sort of soften that. It's almost like we will start to turn down the invitation but not quite get there, and hope that you get the message so we don't have to actually say, like, can't do it. Example, I invite my friend Becky to lunch and I say, hey, what are you doing this afternoon? I was hoping we could go to lunch together. And she says, or she says, well, or she just lets some time pass and there's silence. So I say, hey, do you want to go to lunch this afternoon? And it's like she's thinking. And as a native English speaker, my immediate, I'm processing and I'm immediately thinking, oh, she's got other plans, she doesn't want to, she's not interested, but for some reason I'm gonna get a no. And so before she even has to say, I'm too busy, I don't feel like it, whatever, I might jump in and say, you know what, we could do it another day if you're too busy. Or, something like that to kind of let her off the hook, meaning to let her know it's okay that if you can't, if we have to do it another time, it's all right. So again, kind of to sort of summarize, when we get invitations, we tend not to immediately say no. If you ask me to dinner as a friend or as my student or as my colleague, I typically will not just come out and say no. Instead, I would generally sort of say, I don't know, I have to check my schedule, or something to kind of let you know I'm not gonna say yes, right? But I'm also not gonna come right out and say no, because that would just be too easy. That would be far too clear. And we would rather use body language and sort of some sounds instead of just outright saying not going to happen. So that's pretty much how it works. However, as with English, anything with English, there's no rule that works 100% of the time across the board. So it would not be fair to say that every time someone hesitates, every time someone pauses, that they're going to say no. A lot of times, yes, but not always. It also wouldn't be fair to say that just because someone hesitates, they want to say no. Sometimes we really do need a few extra seconds to run through, wait a second, what am I doing today? Or what am I doing on the day that they asked me to come and do this? So, it can mean other things, but, English just wouldn't be fun if there weren't more than one way to interpret those sorts of things. All right, have a good day. Thanks for watching.